Hello and welcome. I'm Laura from the Cans Line Report, and we're here in Golden Square in the middle of central London for the Fireflies charity bike ride launch party. They're going to be cycling all the way through the Alps, an epic journey all the way to Cannes, and it's all in the name of research for leukemia, raising money for the charity Luca. Duncan, can you tell me a little bit about why you're here, what you're doing, where you're going?
Well, we're starting unusually for the Fireflies because it's normally from Geneva to Cannes. So we're starting Verona in Italy, and we're kind of working our way up into the Italian Alps, and then across into France, and then down the normal second half of the route down to Cannes to arrive in time for the Cannes Lions Festival. And it's the usual motley collection of people in the advertising film industry and kind of associated people. And I've done it. I've done 3. This is my 4th, so not as many as some, but not quite the virgin rider that was a few years ago.
I'm Stuart Turnbull.
Hey, Lou Raffeby.
And this is your first time doing the Fireflies?
Yeah, so it's been quite a big challenge. Just started doing a lot of training from January to now, really, and just sort of hopefully it's enough for the mountains, really.
Do you know any facts about this year? How many riders are riding and how many miles you're doing?
I try not to concentrate on the facts. There'll be probably around 50 riders as per normal, which is a great big family, and I say there's a whole heap of new friends and kind of relationships that get forged. How far we're going, don't count. Don't look at the mileometer.
How many hills are there?
Lots and lots and lots. For the first time, we're riding through Italy this year in the Italian Alps, I think. And the Dolomites, where the mountains are exceptionally steep and exceptionally horrible, but it'll be a beautiful thing, and it's meant to hurt. If it was easy, you couldn't ask for people's support financially or in any other way, so it'll be tough, but it'll be beautiful.
It was quite a surprise because I was sort of thinking the whole sort of Geneva to Cannes thing again, but going to Italy this year, so it's just a case of, and I found out the other day it's 720 miles instead of what I thought it was going to be 620, so that's going to be a bit hard, I think.
Absolutely. The only reason for me to keep doing this is exclusively because of Luca. I am a cyclist, but I ride with lots of other people. I've got lots of other cycling things in my life which are about cycling. This to me is about being part of the Fireflies and continuing to be part of the glue that makes the Fireflies much more than the sum of the individual parts.
That the money raised by Luca goes to the clinical care of patients, and it also goes to help start or continue specific laboratory-based projects looking at the leukemic cell division and how we can restore that leukemic cell to normal or near normal and eventually eradicate the disease in an individual patient.
You started the Fireflies bike ride. Can you tell me about how that came about?
Well, I was introduced to the charity 12 years ago and asked if there was something that I could actually bring to raise funds, and I came up with the idea of a cycle ride. And we have these wonderful founders who decided that they would actually like to cycle from Geneva to Cannes, and so we did that on year 1. We had 5 riders. Year 2 we had 9 riders. Year 3 we had 14 riders, and year 10 we had 70 people cycled into Cannes. And hopefully we're going to go on ad infinitum, and every penny that we raise goes to the charity. And I know you've spoken to John Goldman, so you know the benefit of the funds that go to Luca, in leukemia research.
The money they raise really does contribute to a global effort, a national effort and a global effort to cure what is, in the 21st century, I think, one of man's major scourges.
It's a big adventure. Every year is different, and it's always great. We've got bunches of new people with us this year, so lots of new friendships are made, and every day in the mountains is unexpected, really, because they're very unpredictable places, and we've had some truly epic days out there, and those are the ones that you remember. And so even though I've done it numerous times now, I know that I'm going into something that is new yet again, and that's fantastic for all kinds of reasons.
Hopefully, we'll see you in Cannes.
Yeah, hopefully see you in Cannes.